Alright, hello and welcome to another one of these little replay things, and this one is one of my favorite things that has ever happened, not just in Yu-Gi-Oh, but in my entire life, because this one is just utterly ridiculous, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but you'll see what happens. So, we're down here playing Gagaga, which I'm testing out for the worst deck of all time series, and actually really like. I don't know, I like those like kind of shitty XYZ decks where you have a whole bunch of like one card summons like Gagaga Revenge, and you can run Dark Magic Veil, and it's just a whole bunch of these crappy cards that makes like one XYZ a turn, and I don't know why, but I absolutely love decks like that. I just don't know why. I do. But as you can see, we're up against Pendulum Magicians up here, and he has some Dynamist cards in there as well, so that he can make Bahamut Shark and Tree Toad. So you could say we're at a bit of a disadvantage going against a variant of the best deck in the game right now. So let's go ahead and get this one rolling. So he's gonna go ahead and do some Dark Worm things and some Astrograph things, because every single Pendulum deck is just Dark Worm, Astrograph, and Electromite Turbo now, which is great, isn't it? So he's just going off Astrograph, Electromite, yeah. He's still going. He has two of the water level 4, so he can make Bahamut Shark, and he's gonna Astrograph again. He'll do that, and that's happening. And is that for Metaltron? And then he'll spooge out some Pendulum summons, so he'll have his level 4s and his 7s, so he can make Absolute Bahamut Shark. He can switch to the other zone for more zones. He can make that, and then as you can see, he ends on a nice board of Vortex Dragon, Decode Docker, Toad, and Bahamut Shark, which is basically just a 2600 beater that I have to deal with, or else he'll special this back next turn. So, we're kind of up against the wall here now. I'll go for Upstart, and that'll give me Dark Magic Veil now. I'm going to actually activate this here because I forgot that I could just normal summon the Gagaga head. Because this was like my 3rd or 4th time playing the deck, so I didn't know exactly what I'm doing yet. So I forgot I could normal summon that, so I'll go ahead and use Veil. That's actually going to get negated. So we'll just go ahead and normal summon the head, special to Clark, and make a Sky Cavalry, which obviously we're not going to use the effect of because he could just negate it, but he doesn't have any way to actually out it as of right now. So he's going to keep going off. I figured he'd get some way to out it. He's going to make a Skull Dread, and totally awesome, and draw some cards, and you figure that he'll have some way out of this. I mean, look at him, he's just still going off. He's still Pendulum summoning and spooging, like, on my face. He's just going to put some cards back, and he's going to Naruto. He's going to Bahamut Shark again. So now he has a board of Skull Dread, which doesn't count towards boards. Skull Dread isn't a board. We all know that after the YCS, right? So he has, but it's still a 3,000 attacker. So he has 3,800 or 3,000 attack, 2,800 attack, a 3,200 attack negate, a 2,700 attack, and a 3,200 defense negate. Except he didn't leave himself any room to actually out a Sky Cavalry. so he's gonna he's gonna like null something, and now he's just completely locked out of everything. He has a monster in every single zone. I set that just so we'd be able to make the Gagaga Revenge live for level 4. But yeah, he's just completely locked out in every single zone, and he can't do anything. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and pause this and skip ahead to how long this goes on for. So I'll see you after a quick transition here. Okay, so as we'll let the desires go through, and then we'll start talking again. So, basically what I decided is I could have just sat here and decked him out. Before I activated the desires, I had more cards in deck. I literally could have just sat here and beat Pendulum Magicians with Gagaga by decking out. But that was an outcome that we knew that was going to happen. He doesn't have anything left in his extra deck to actually out this Sky Cavalry, except Ignister, but there's no way he can actually get to that Ignister with what he, clogged his board up with. He doesn't have any links. Just go ahead and link stuff away and make room. So we could have literally just sat here and won the game by deck out. But I decided that wasn't spicy enough. That wasn't good enough. So I decided I would build up as many resources as I could, and then with Gagaga, try to push through his board of 3 negates and massive attack power, and this Veiler and Ogre that he now has in hand, which I didn't know about, so I'm playing through even more than I thought. But we're going to try to push through 3 negates here with Gagaga. As you can see, we have a lot of resources to do it with, but keep in mind, this is Gagaga. So let's go ahead and let this one roll. We'll go ahead and special head. We'll go for a Castel to bait out 1 negate. It has the effect of, which one? Is that Magician on summon? Which one does the... Oh no, that was Skull Dread, right? One of them has an attack manipulation effect. That was Skull Dread's effect. So we'll go ahead and activate Castel. He'll go ahead and Toad that. So we got through 1 negate. Toad will put back down, we don't care. We'll Dark Magic Veil. Naruto's going to negate that. I honestly don't know why he jumped so quickly to negate the Dark Magic Veil, but he will. After he let Desires go through too, he'll negate the second Dark Magic Veil. So as far as I know, we're done with his negates. We'll bring back Magician, we'll special back Sisters of 4, we'll make a Koshik, try to get out Skull Dread, because I was going to make a Koshik and then link it to a Borload and keep going off from there, but he'll Veiler that, so we're set back even more after pushing through the negates. We'll still make a Borload, we'll boost it up, we'll go ahead, we'll do some draw cards, we'll activate even more draw cards, we're going to keep drawing, we'll special that back. Now here was my misplay, is off of Gagaga Child's effect, it says, when you do, you can target one Gagaga monster you control with a different level on this card. This card level becomes the level of that monster. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. I misread that as a blanket effect for the entire card, including the special summon. I could have actually special summoned this, made him a 2, and made a Phantom Knights of like Ancient Spear or whatever it's called, Cursed Javelin, and actually outed the Skull Dread as well, so he wouldn't be able to Pendulum summon back next turn. So it actually made a bit of a misplay there, and we could have actually outed the Skull Dread. Now, it doesn't make a difference in the end because he could still just out the board we made, but it was just a little note there. So go ahead, we'll take the Naruto because it's the only negate that we can resolve. Main phase 2, I'll still make the Javelin because why not? Could have drawn some cards, but we only have 4 left in deck, so the Ignister play will finally be opened up for him. I misread Borload, so I let it go through without reducing any attack. Which was also relevant because I could have made it so he couldn't swing over Naruto. So I messed up there as well, and he'll actually go ahead and push for game there. But if I hadn't done anything, if I hadn't tried to out that, I could have sat there and beat Pendulum Magicians with Gagaga, but I took the real route. I took the brave route and tried to beat the best deck of the format, or at least a variant of it, a very strong board with Gagaga, and we got kind of close. Not really close, but kind of close. And you know what? That's good enough for me. And what we really learned here is Sky Cavalry is, without a doubt, the most broken card of the format. Because, you know, a Magician deck would usually end the game in, you know, let's say, you know, on turn 5, turn 4. It could probably end the game quite well. But now, one single Sky Cavalry took this game to turn 25. So, all I'm saying is I have statistical advantage in saying that Sky Cavalry is the most broken card of the entire format. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.